What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidos. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I'm Sabrina, also known as Marie J here on YouTube. And today I'm doing my yearly favorites already. Just like everybody else is saying, I cannot believe it's already going to be 2018 this upcoming week. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for the new year. But we'll talk about that in Thursday's video. Also, I'm starting to upload every Tuesday and Thursday just like I used to. Now that I'm done with school completely, I'm gonna start to have a schedule for whenever I upload my videos. So expect videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I've let you know on Snapchat, but I haven't updated you guys on here. But yeah, in today's video, we're gonna be talking all about my favorite makeup products of 2017. I have a huge basket here in front of me, just full of a bunch of products, and we're just gonna jump into it because it's gonna be a long video. So first I'm gonna start off with brow products, since I sometimes do my brows first, and I'm trying to make this in some kind of order. Some of these products in today's video are repeated from last year just because they're like my holy grails, and I thought I would just include them in this year's yearly favorites video anyway. So first one is Benefit Kabrow in shade 4. I feel like I was using this brow product almost all year. And it comes with a little brush as well, and I use the brush that comes with it. You can do a bold brow, you can do a natural brow. You can really create any kind of shape that you like, and I believe this is also waterproof. If not, it lasts really, really long throughout the day, and it doesn't get greasy or oily looking on my brows either. This one is the Ready Set Brow from Benefit. I believe they changed the name to like Clear Brow Gel, I don't know. The Clear Brow Gel from Benefit, I've also been using year round. It keeps your brow hairs in place. I have really curly brow hairs, and this just keeps everything on lock. The Ardell Stroke a Brow Feathering Pen. I went to get my brows done a while ago at VC Face Beauty here in LA. And she used this product, and that's where I discovered it, and I shared it with you guys as well. It creates the best looking feathery brow ever. It'll take you a little bit longer to do your brows with this product because the little felt tip is super thin, but I promise you'll get really good results. To clean up my brows, I was reaching for my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC25. I was using this like crazy, and there's like barely even a dent in there. It's kind of starting to dry up, which I don't like, but I was using this a lot to clean up my brows. I used this today. A lot of the products that I'm mentioning today I'm wearing on my face right now. Also to clean up like your lipstick, or even to use like as an eyeshadow base, but this one was really good. I really only have one primer that I want to share that I feel like I was using quite a bit. It's the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. This is an oil-free skin perfecting serum primer. Of course I have like my Dr. Brandt one that I love, but I just don't feel like I was using it a whole lot this year for some reason. So this one I was using. It smooths everything out. I don't want to say it mattifies. I don't feel like it does, but I do feel like it fills in those pores, makes everything look nice and smooth before applying your foundation. A little bit goes a long way too. I go in with just a tiny little pump, and I only put it in the areas that I feel like I need it. I have a few foundations I'm going to mention. One is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. I was using this a lot, especially when I had a lot of acne scars. I would mix it with other foundations. I would use it on its own. It's super full coverage, but it's not super heavy feeling, and it's not cakey. It's also not dry. Like, I don't like when I use a full coverage foundation and it's super matte and it just ends up looking cakey. This one is not like that. It's good for even everyday use if you want full coverage. Another one that, oh my goodness, I use this foundation all the time. I've had to repurchase it. It's the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation Stick. Lately, I've been mixing the shades Warm Beige and Honey because Warm Beige is just a little bit too light for me. But this foundation is so good for everyday, also for a full coverage, but more of a natural look, because that one's full coverage, but it doesn't look natural on the skin. This one does. It looks just like skin. You do have to set this with the powder if you want it to last all day without getting super greasy looking. A really good, quick, easy foundation. Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Foundation. I haven't used this one a lot on camera, but I have off camera, and it's super full coverage, but it's a lot more on the matte side, so I really have to hydrate my skin. Even though I have oily skin, it's just a little bit too matte sometimes, but it's such a nice foundation if you want full coverage as well, something that's gonna last all day without getting greasy or oily. They also have obviously a really good shade selection, so you're bound to find your shade in this foundation. Some people like it, some people don't. I do like it for my skin type and what I like from a foundation, so this one's really good as well. And the last one that I have is the Huda Beauty Faux Filtr High Coverage Cream Foundation. This one is so good. I just did a review on it not too long ago, so it's not something I was using all year round, but ever since I purchased it, I've been using it non-stop for going out, for even sometimes for natural, like everyday looks. I've been using it. The good thing about it is for this one, a little bit goes a long way as well. You do have to set this with a powder as well because it can get a little bit oily looking after a few hours, but it's most definitely a must-have. For concealers, I have a few here as well. First one I'm going to talk about is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Do I even need to say anything about this concealer? It's been everywhere. It lasts a long time. I haven't had to repurchase this because it's super full coverage, and I haven't ran out because I just do one and it covers everything. You can use it for highlighting, you can use it for concealing, for contouring, like so many different things. Colourpop concealers I used a ton this year as well. They launched this year and I haven't put them down since. I'm almost out of, this is the color medium. It's the shade I use all the time. It's already super empty, but these are $6 and to me they give so much coverage and the finish is beautiful too. I just love the concealers. I also use the shade Rich Tan sometimes to contour, so you can use them for that as well or for bronzing. These concealers are really good for $6. I mean, you can't beat it. And then another one I was using a lot too is the Radiant Creamy Concealer from Nars. This isn't a new product. It's not something that launched this year, but I didn't repurchase it again until this year and started using it because I used this a long time ago and then I kind of put it off, didn't repurchase it, and I don't know why though, but then I repurchased it and I've also been using it like crazy, and I use it in the color Ginger. And then, oh, this one's a good like everyday one. And then this one launched this year recently. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. Says it all. It's waterproof, full coverage, super intense. It dries up really quick, so you have to work fast. But it's, again, a nice full coverage like concealer, especially for like a night out or for a really glam look. I'm trying to go through the products quick because I've talked about them like all year pretty much, so I don't want to talk too much about them. Cody Airspun Translucent Powder. This was one that I used this year, last year. It's such a good powder, super affordable. You can find it at like Walmart or online. And I have a backup in there because I'm almost out of this one. It was one of the first drugstore translucent powders that I actually liked for underneath the eyes and for the rest of my face. The second drugstore translucent powder that I really loved this year, it's fairly new, it's the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I use it in the color 10 Fair Light. This is such a good under eye powder. It doesn't get dry looking or cakey underneath the eyes either, and it doesn't like separate, and it doesn't make your concealer look super weird. High end, need I say more, Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. This is just like an overall like life holy grail product. It's just a go-to. I can't seem to put it down. It never disappoints. If I use it, well, I don't do client makeup anymore, but when I used to, like, I knew that it would work for every skin tone. I didn't have to worry about flashback on anybody. I don't get flashback on myself. Like, it's just, I don't know what's in this powder, but it just works, okay? I feel like this year was the year of no face powder. Like, I didn't really use colored face powder, setting powder, and no blush. I didn't use much blush this year either, but I did use a lot of bronzer. So the one that I used a lot this year was the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. This is a face powder, a face setting powder, but I used it as a bronzer, and I got the shade 60 Deep. It's such a perfect tone for my skin tone as a bronzer. I love orange shades. It also has like a slight sheen to it, so it's not super matte, but it's not like sparkly or anything like that either. Every single time I wear this, and I'm wearing it on my skin right now, every single time I wear it, you guys ask what bronzer it is, and 9 times out of 10 I would say it's this one right here. So pick this one up, and it's from Sephora collection, so it's a little more affordable. And then the Becca bronzers, the Sunlit bronzers, I use the shade Ipanema Sun and Maui Nights. Ipanema Sun is more of a bronzer shade for me, whereas Maui Nights I used as a blush. Even though I didn't use much blush, I used a bronzer as a blush. So this one right here is Maui Nights. You can see it's a lot more warm and it has more of a coppery pink hint to it. I don't know how this is a bronzer, but we'll go with it. And then Ipanema Sun is more of a bronzy shade. So I would use this one to contour or bronze, and I would put this one on top as a blush. This is like my favorite combo this year. This is all I used, and then my Sephora one. And then like I said, I didn't really use much blush, so I don't have one to share with you guys. Highlighters though, that's another story. I have a ton of highlighters. The first one I'm going to mention is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. When this first launched, everyone was on it, and I wasn't really thinking of purchasing it at first because I was like, I don't know. I tried the first ABH Glow Kit, the one with the 6, and I didn't like that one at all. It was super like chalky and powdery, and it wasn't cute, okay? So when I tried this one, I was like, whoa, such a difference in quality. These are bomb, so intense. The colors are on point. I don't use much of the pink shades that are on top, but I do use like these two right here. Of course, Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. When I first got this, I couldn't put it down. With this one, I suggest using a light hand. Like, go in with a little bit and it looks nice. If you go in with like a heavy hand and put it on, it's just gonna look crazy, honestly. But with a little bit, it does look really nice. So this one's good. Maybelline Master Chrome was also a favorite of mine this year from the drugstore. It's super, super intense, and for it being in the drugstore, it's like, I don't know, it's one of the best quality ones. You can see it on my hand right there. It's just so good. It's like a gold with a hint of peach. Kiko Milano in the shade 208. This is an eyeshadow that a lot of us use as a highlight because of the shade. I used this one a lot more when I first got it, and I haven't reached for it since, but it's also really, really good if you like that wet highlight look. Physicians Formula. So they came out with butter highlighters towards the end of this year, and they're so pretty, so pretty, intense. They're the skin-like highlighters. They just melt into the skin. And then I have the Lancome highlighters. This is the dual finish highlighter in Sparkling Peach. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now. It's more of a subtle glow from within, very natural, everyday, but it's stunning. Right there, you can see it. And I'm surprised these aren't talked about a lot more. The formula is nice. I feel like Lancome as a brand is a brand that needs to be tried out more and talked about more because their products are amazing. Like their Lancome Teint Idol foundation is one of my favorites, and then the highlighter is really good. Lastly, I discovered Artist Couture this year. They're these loose powder highlighters. They're intense. If you think those are intense, these are intense. Because they're a loose powder, you can like wet your brush that you're going to use and put it on, and it's like super, super intense. You can use them as eyeshadows. They have so many different shades that you can choose from. Don't get intimidated just because it's a loose powder. Just barely tap it in there, and just like the Rihanna one, you want to slowly build it up because they're crazy intense. And for eyeshadow, I really only have 2 palettes I feel that I want to mention. And one of them I mentioned in last year's video too. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. Another just like life holy grail. I think it's going to be one of my favorites for a really, really long time. It's a go-to palette. Has all the shades that I need to create a subtle look, more dramatic look, pop of color, like all of it. The warm oranges in there, the bright burnt orange, this one here, the reds. Like it's a really nice palette to just have. And then of course the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. This one was also a favorite of mine. I didn't really dig into the blues and the really colorful shades in here because it's just not me. Maybe one day I'll try a bold look again, but the warm tones, the shimmer shades, the intensity of the shadows, how many shadows you get, the quality and the price, it's just there. I only have one mascara. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Such a good volumizing mascara. It's comparable to the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I think I like this one a bit more. Of course, the price is a lot better too, but I like the way that this one looks on my lashes. It lengthens just a little bit, but volumizes more than anything, and I can go in with like 1 coat, 2 coats, maybe even 3, and it gives me the look that I want. My lashes are fairly short, so it's not like it's going to lengthen them like crazy or make them look like falsies. But the volume that it gives is just enough for the look that I want. And then for lashes, I have one brand that I want to share. This year I tried out lash extensions and I had those for a little bit. I got them done, I think, twice or so. But I didn't try many new pairs of lashes except for recently, towards the end of this year, I received a PR package from Esquito Lashes and I cannot put them down. I first tried the style Celestial and I've been wearing those a lot lately. This style right here is the style Big City Nights, I think it is. Yeah, Big City Nights. And they're just fluffy, lightweight, yet full lashes. They last a long time. I've used my Celestial ones so many times. I've put mascara on them even though it says not to, and they're still hanging in there. I can still use them so many more times. You just have to clean them with like an oil-free makeup remover and you're good to go. And then we have lip colors. Don't have many to share as well. I felt like this year I did a lot of nudes, some glosses. I looked through my lip color drawer and I didn't see anything that really stood out to me this year. I can't think of a color or a brand that I wore like crazy this past year. One that I did wear a lot, which I think I mentioned last year as well, is MAC's lip liner, lip pencil in Stripdown. I'm wearing this on my lips today underneath the color that I'm wearing, but it goes with like everything. You can wear it on its own. You can wear it as a liner. I can't believe I haven't ran out of it because I use this thing so dang much, but it's getting there. It's getting shorter and shorter. And then lip gloss. I didn't realize how much I use lip gloss this year. First, I have this one I mentioned last year as well. It's the Buxom Full-On Lip Polish in Satina. It looks like my name, but this one has a little bit of that minty tingling, like plumping sensation. I don't necessarily like it because of that. I mainly like it because of the color. It has a little bit of shimmer in there. It's like a brownish lip gloss, but it doesn't come off too brown. It doesn't look senora either. You know, brownish lip glosses can sometimes look a little senora, but they don't. It looks really nice, and you can use it on top of like Stripdown or like a nude liquid lip or a lip liner, and it looks really nice. And then this one is like a universal. You can wear it with anything. You can wear it alone. It's the Too Faced Melted Latex. It's basically a clear lip gloss, but the formula is a little thick, but it's not sticky on the lips either. It feels comfortable on the lips. The formula is not like, and I feel like it's not like any other lip gloss that I've wore. I really don't have a whole lot to say about it. It's just a good clear gloss. And then the Fenty Beauty, this is the, what is it called? Fenty Glow lip gloss. Another one that goes with everything, or you can use it on its own. It's very comfortable on the lips, also not sticky either. It has a little hint of pink, but it's not like bubblegum pink. It's more like skin tone pink. And I've seen a lot of different skin tones wear this gloss, and it looks good with everyone. So this one was also on my must-have favorites list for this year. And those were all of my favorite products, mis productos favoritos of 2017. That's it. It's a wrap. The year is almost over. Crazy, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what some of your favorite products of 2017 are or were. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I love you guys. Los quiero mucho, and I will see you all in my next video. I have one more brow product. Well, I can't even talk. I think they're one of the most like, whoa. Hot Cheeto break.